everybody, Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I'm here to do my design team application for Stuck Sketches using the August 1st sketch created by Laura Whitaker. So I am super excited to do this. I have been trying to work up my nerve to apply to Laura's website, Stuck Sketches, for a very, very long time. I've never really felt like I was actually that qualified to do it, but I feel more confident now and I think I'm going to give it a go. So this is the one I'm working with. These two photos are of my little guy and my little girl with their cousins. So our family on Sean's side, so there's three brothers, and we're all done having kids now. So his oldest brother just had a baby, and him and his girlfriend are only having one. And so all of the cousins are all complete now, and I really wanted to do this really fun layout talking about how having cousins is like a magic friendship. It's a built-in friendship that you just have, and most of the time it's precious, and I just want them to know how lucky they are to have the cousins they do. And what I love most of all is you don't see in this photo the second cousin that Jackson plays with, which is Jayla, and we're missing the biggest cousin of all. And my little guy is lucky because he has Jayla, and my little one, Nora, is going to be really lucky because her and the other baby that you see in this photo, his name is Rolly, they are only 4 months apart. So they are going to be close in age, and I hope that they have a really fun and strong relationship just the way that my son has with his cousin. So let me get into the rest of this layout. I decided to mainly focus on using Little by Little collection by Chamel. Perfect fitting, right? Talking about kids, and it was perfect. And it had my title because of that 6x6 paper, and I am using just the 6x6, but it had the title that I cut out, and I didn't even have to go into my thickers, which made me really excited. And I'm going to follow this sketch very, very, very closely. I loved the orientation of how she created it, and this is honestly maybe one of my favorite sketches I've ever seen Laura create. It's just so pretty. So I wanted to keep true to it this time. I am one, however, that I do not mind mixing things up when it comes to sketches. I will flip them on its side, flip them backwards, anything and everything to sketches to make it work for me. That's the whole fun of sketches for me, but this time it's going to be just like the one you see in the original sketch design. I'm making a banner out of the pink. I didn't want to add a ton of pink elements because there's boys in this layout, but I wanted it to be softer side, so that's kind of why I've added the pink in. And I'm also going to back the top photo here with purple. It really helped this photo stand out because somehow when I was editing these photos, one of them has a cooler tone to it and one of them has a warmer tone. And so layering this purple on that photo, I think kind of helped offset that little difference. And then adding in the yellow banner at the top brought in the warmer tone of the other photo. So that's how I did that. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead and play with some of the embellishments from the line. These are all from the embellishment collection pack. And I'm just going to layer a few pieces here and there. And I love the way this turns out. I do have kind of a visual triangle effect going on, and honestly when I created this one I actually wasn't thinking about that this time. You know how much I love a visual triangle, but I was more looking to fill a few little gaps that I had with where the papers were meeting, and they looked a little funny. And then at the bottom, I'm just going to add the date, and I will have my journaling right underneath the photos. I just haven't figured out exactly what I want to say yet. So I'm still holding off on that, and I will get that journaled eventually. Sometimes I like to just kind of think it over for a little bit before I actually do anything with my actual writing, especially when it's a photo and a layout like this that I'm so in love with, and I don't want to ruin it with where I'm placing my journaling or what I'm saying and having to want to redo it. So I'm just going to really think about it before I write it down. But yeah, so it actually was a really fast layout for me, which again is shocking because normally I'm a slow scrapper, guys. I'm talking, it takes me about 2 hours to scrap, but this one was a half an hour layout, and I absolutely love the results. So this is what I am submitting for the design team call, and I had a lot of fun playing. So thanks everyone so much for watching, and I will be back soon with another video. Actually, look out for Monday's video. Bye!